Failure is part of life. When we don't fail, we don't learn. When we don't learn, we can't change. So failure is a part of life. And this is an example of when we are kids. Take an example of our kids. A child will fall when he is trying to walk. He will fall many times. He will scroll many times before he learns to walk. And that is the analogy of life. But you find that when we are growing older, we make barriers to let us forget this. We make people's expectations to define our life. We make all these limitations to define the life we want to live. And we start saying, this one I can't not do, this one is not meant for me, or this one, no, how will people speak about it? But this is what I have come to realize, that when we fail, at least we are living. At least we are in the way of success. Because we should not have the analogy of, or the mindset of academic or curriculums or our curriculums today, but with life. Life and curriculums is two much different things, because when we are at school, we are being taught that when you don't get maths 90%, then you've not passed. But life wants us to fail before we reach that graph. So failure is part of our life, and we need to stop thinking that when we fall, then life is not meant for us. We need to fail before we get going. And that is the analogy of living. At least we should stop telling ourselves, no, we can't make it. No, this was not meant for me. We should stop complaining about life, because life itself required us to fail, because when we fail, we learn. And when we learn, we change. And that is why everybody have been through a fall. Everybody should have been through a failure, but we should get up. If we should get up to life, because that is what life requires. And so when you fail, stop telling yourself a lot of negative emotions, negative feelings. That is what blocked our mind. That is what blocks our creativity. Yet when sometimes that failure is the opportunities to redirect you to your person,